This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Yay Networks.
You're listening to the Chatty Daddies podcast.
How do we start the podcast?
I
had a brain fart.
Welcome to the Chatty Daddies.
Thank you.
That's how we started.
Thank
Nick.
you.
Bringing them into
Genius.
the
house. How did I forget
Well,
that?
sometimes we're just riffing and we just are recording and we kind of get going. But
You know, when you say welcome to the house, did you growing up have I'm going to say in air quotes, normal doorbell, like a simple ding dong?
Ding dong.
Because I would go to some people's houses and they would have the minute long chime. Ding dong, bing bong, ding dong, ding dong. That would be so annoying.
if you have that doorbell, I assume you were rich.
And I bet most of those people had white carpets. Did you ever go to someone's house with white carpets? You always had to take your shoes off?
Uh-huh.
Do you guys have the no shoes policy at your houses?
I was about to bring that up. I'm seriously contemplating getting into that because my kids are poop magnets.
Really?
Oh, wow.
They find dog poop, or their shoes do, and they step on that bad boy at least once a week.
Mm-hmm.
I have never been the take your shoes off person
Sure.
until Quaid, even when Quaid was 2, I didn't really care. But he got to a point where he was big enough that I was like, he's gonna rip this couch open if he's jumping around.
Yeah.
I don't care about the carpet. I care about if he puts his shoes on the couch.
Sure.
Let me make you care because I don't know if you do this, Nick, but sometimes when I go to public restrooms and I'm standing there and I realize how awful us men aim and I'm standing in other men's urine.
Sure.
I think to myself, these shoes are going to walk into my house
Right.
and step all over the carpet upstairs and my living room, and that's why I want to take the shoes off.
I try
Now,
not to live in that headspace because I can do that with anything.
I get really
know.
grossed out after traveling. If I've been in and out of an airport, on an airplane, in the bathrooms at either of those,
so gross.
I'm like either throw these shoes away or immediately put them in the washing machine.
Yeah.
Oh, you put shoes in the washing
You
machine?
can, yeah.
You do?
Or just rinse them off and put some soap on them and stuff, and
Lysol the bottom.
and just put them outside to dry for
I
an hour.
have never put shoes in a washing machine.
You don't put your shoes in the washing machine, JC. Put your everyday off the shelf New Balance.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm not
put
putting
your-
Jordans
Yeah.
in there.
Oh, my collecting?
Right.
No.
Even when I had my Payless shoes, I never put them in the and those things went through stuff.
I did suffer the heartbreak a couple months ago of leaving my Crocs outside in the sun.
Oh, no, what happens?
They shrank up. They
shrink?
Uh-huh. And guys, don't get me wrong. I was anti-Croc for a very long time. And then I got some, life-changing. I have to have them. I was also very anti-AirPod for a long time. I thought it was stupid. I will never go back to corded headphones. I say that as I'm using one right now. But anyways, Crocs, they shriveled up.
I did not know that.
didn't know
So
that's
if you buy your Crocs and they're too big, you can just put them out in the sun and they'll
Yeah,
fit better.
I think I got them all muddy, and so I just rinsed them off and just set them outside to dry, and they shriveled up. I've heard you can boil them and stretch them back out.
This is nutty.
It's like a mouthpiece. Like you can do that with a mouthpiece, a mouth guard.
Right.
Yeah.
Just reboil it and do the new
You're
impression.
right. I guess that's true.
Speaking of mouth guards, because that
Riffing?
reminded me. We're riffing. We're raffing.
We didn't come with plans.
We're
today.
riff-raffing.
I do have one thing I want to talk about, but it's not important.
I do as well, but
Oh.
mouth guards.
I didn't come prepared for anything.
Mouth guards. I'm a mouth guard wearer because my dentist told me I clench too much at night. Mm-hmm. Have you guys gotten one of these?
Not the expensive ones.
Well, that's the thing. she told me how much these things cost.
Like $600.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Your insurance helps.
The insurance, mine
Yeah.
said the insurance doesn't cover it, but you
Wow.
still need it. And I go, well, if I need it, tell the insurance company that I need it.
And I'm sure dentists are going to hate me for what I'm about to say. And I deeply apologize. And I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. Because I got this mouth guard and it was hard. It was like a hard plastic.
Like the official one from the dentist?
Yeah, like the official one. And it was made for my mouth.
Aren't they also really thick?
It's so
like,
thick.
Super thick.
Like I almost gag wearing it, and I often found myself taking it off in the middle of the night and don't remember, and it's just on my nightstand when I wake up in the morning. So I told my dentist this, and she said, "Okay, let me get you a different one." So I got a different mouth guard now. So I'm 2 mouth guards in.
Okay.
The second one I got is literally the same thing I used to wear in football when I was in high school.
Right, right.
It's just a football mouth guard that you boil and you put in.
And you had to boil it yourself?
No, they did it for me
Okay.
at the dentist office. But I mean, they boiled it and they put it in there, and I just had to do the same, sucking in for 10 seconds and letting it sit there for a little bit, and then you could go to Play It Again Sports
Right,
or some
right.
sporting goods store and buy yourself a mouth guard and save yourself $500.
And I'm not saying that people don't need a $600 mouth guard. I'm just saying my dentist didn't explain it well enough to get me to go away from my $35 mouth guard to
Sure.
make it $600.
I mean, all it is us clenching and grinding our teeth, right? That's the bad thing. So if we're stopping it, then what's the deal?
And so mine is just like I boil it myself, I shove it in my mouth, and I bite down real hard like I did with a football mouthpiece.
They have them for $2.99, Nick. $2.99 at the sporting store.
I'm having a flashback to once Walmart started selling knockoff Girl Scout cookies. Like they were the exact same Girl Scout cookies that Girl Scouts sell.
Yeah.
And I said it on the radio, and all these Girl Scout people were like hitting me
Yeah,
up,
you
like,
can't do
why would you say that? It's like, oh, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But the Girl Scout Samoas are $6, and the Walmart ones are like $1.50.
And honestly, the Girl Scouts aren't selling it year round.
Exactly.
So if I see a Girl Scout, I will buy it from you.
Yes.
When it's your season, I'll let you shine. But when I need it in whenever off season is,
That's right.
And they're not bad.
You got to get your cookie fix somewhere.
You got to get it somewhere.
Okay, now let's get to the planned portion of the show.
Yes.
We worked really, really hard,
Yeah.
and we came up with this big outline. I was up all night.
Yeah.
trying
I know
to
you
make
were.
sure we got this podcast
Trey texted
right.
me at 2:34 in the morning.
And so here for his big thing is Nick Adams.
Oh, awesome. So I gotta say, I am trying so hard. I truly am trying, and I don't always want to like parent shame people because
Okay.
I feel like sometimes I parent shame people. Like, why are you doing that?
Right.
You're an idiot. But I just have to. I have to. Recently, I don't know what it is. Something's in the air. Maybe it's getting warmer. But twice in the last week, I have seen little tiny children who still drink from a bottle. Right, little kids
Without teeth, kids?
without teeth, kids,
Okay.
maybe
Couple
starting to
teeth.
teeth.
Okay.
But I mean, just learning to walk type kids with like full strength juice in their bottles. You're not supposed to do that.
I know.
Right.
And I feel like I was told that a lot. I mean, it's just super sugary. They're extremely unhealthy for kids. Little babies shouldn't be having tons of sugar. That's why you wait a year before they can have their first cake and
can't even
stuff
have
like
water
that.
until they're a year
exactly.
old.
And
Yeah.
it's just like, what are you doing?
Right,
And
yeah.
clearly it's just the parents just don't know.
Sure.
Because I'm not thinking parents are intentionally doing this because they can do some harm to your teeth. Just like having I believe even just having like a bottle in bed with your kids to just sip on at night every now and then, that can just be really damaging to the teeth, even if it's just milk or formula.
Right.
Because the sugars get in there and
And they'll stay
they just
there all
sit.
night long.
They just
Yeah.
sit.
And that's what
And
creates
so-
the cavities,
And then you got kids with mouthful, all metal teeth.
which is what I wanted when I was a kid.
I did always like getting the silver tooth.
Those kids, look, to me, I was like, damn, man.
Yeah.
Do they put different stuff on like the baby teeth than they do on our real teeth?
I don't know.
I think it's the
but I
same.
remember getting the crowns as a kid,
Yeah.
and then those teeth falling out. Like they put them on my baby teeth.
It's like the baby
Wow.
teeth. And I remember there was a kid in my elementary school in Mexico that had all 4 teeth in the front were metal.
Wow.
And I just thought, this is before rappers made it cool.
Right.
And I remember thinking, this is cool because he looks kind of like a cool robot.
It looks like you bite through steel.
And I was like, how'd you get those? Did they? I thought they grew in that way. And he goes, I don't know. The dentist said I just had a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to up that sugar.
Yeah.
See, and that kid, he may have been a juice bottle kind of kid.
A juice bottle
I'm
baby?
pretty sure
He was
I saw
always
a
sipping
kid-
on
Pretty
soda.
sure I saw a little kid drinking soda out of a bottle. And it's
Yeah.
just like, I don't want to parent shame. There are so many things that I don't know, I don't remember. But it's just like, come on, guys, let's just put like milk in that thing.
On a legitimate parenting question, what's the policy on, like, you're going out to a restaurant? JC, you've got kids that are basically teenagers or grown-ups, really.
Yeah, Kayson's 12, and he looks like a 14, 15-year-old.
And Nick, you've got kids that are just, they're a few years older than mine.
5 and 7.
When you go out to a restaurant, they get to order whatever they want to drink, whatever they want to eat.
We are a water exclusive family.
Love it.
We are also a no appetizer family. We are a no dessert family.
Oh, samesies.
We are, my wife and I are going to get our own meals.
Yeah.
And, if we go to Chick-fil-A or whatever it is. Oh, also, we go to, guys, on Sundays, kids eat free at Freebirds. So I get a great meal.
Oh, yeah.
And so kids get like a kids meal. They get like a little taco, they get chips and a drink. So I let them get a fountain drink if it's
Okay.
included in their thing.
And so they get their...
Yeah, I've started letting our son drink soda. We don't let our daughter have caffeine yet.
Yeah. And it's a cost-saving measure, or it's a...
I think it's a cost saving, and it's just a
Healthier,
try not to spoil
try-
them.
Yeah,
Try
yeah.
to be a little healthier.
Okay. And
Yeah.
and so do they get to choose? They're like, yeah, I want to get the Mountain Dew.
Well, usually we'll let them do
or Davis goes
one.
Mountain Dew? Yeah.
I'll let Davis have one drink. After that, he can have something that's not caffeinated.
Yeah.
So he can have lemonade or Sprite or something like that.
Gotcha.
Speaking of the kids' meal, I've already been shamed with my son because some places have 12 and under, and I look at that. And a few months ago, Kaysen tried to order from the kids' menu, and the waitress goes, "Sorry, it's only for 12 and under." And he said, "I am 12." And she looked at me like, "Are you gonna lie too?"
We pulled this crap. The parents pull this crap all
Yeah, and
the
I was
time
like,
on
"No,
me.
he really truly is 12." There's no way to prove my son is 12. By
Yeah,
the
he
way.
doesn't have an ID.
So I was like, I don't know. I felt so shamed that I told Kaysen stop ordering from the kids' menu. So he's done with it.
It's like he got carded, but in the opposite way.
Yeah.
The wrong way. My policy with my kids is we are a water family.
a water first.
A
family.
water
Yeah,
first
yeah.
family at home. But when we go out to dinner, when we have family outings, we do allow for one appetizer, but all of us have to agree on it. And it typically ends up being mozzarella cheese sticks.
Oh yeah, baby.
Bread, like cheesy bread.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or my favorite personally, and my daughter's favorite, we like the fried pickles.
I'm in.
That-
All those sound great.
with ranch. So that we do appetizers, but as far as soda goes, I allow my kids when we go out to dinner, if it's before 5 o'clock, they can have one soda.
Yeah.
And I
That
tell
works.
them, you get one soda. I let the waitress know or waiter know, no refills for them. After that, it's water. And I tell my kids to enjoy it. I want them to learn how to enjoy something when you are given the opportunity. Because my son will down his root beer or Sprite like that.
Before the food gets
It
here.
is
Wait,
gone.
save it, dude.
My daughter is extremely good with it, and she has her soda, typically doesn't even finish it. It's still there at the end of the meal. So I tell him, I'm like, hold it. So if you want to have a little bit of taste during the meal, make sure that you take your time with it. My daughter listens, my son doesn't.
Sure.
That's how we do with that. And
Nice.
and with the appetizers, again, that's just all of us have to agree. And if we don't agree, then we don't get it.
Trey, your kids, have they gotten into sodas yet?
I don't think that Quaid's even had a soda.
he's 4?
He's 3.5.
Okay.
And I don't think he's ever even tasted soda. He will dabble in a apple juice or a Capri Sun at birthday parties. Let loose. Outside of that, I just hand him water. Like, I don't even think he really thinks about there being other drinks because
Exactly.
he only gets it whenever he's at a birthday party.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like cake. It's like a special treat for a birthday party. You get a cool drink. Or I guess he's had it with soccer snacks
After soccer?
Too. Yeah,
Man, I remember growing up, we were always get a drink family. We were always a soda at dinner at Chili's.
for sure.
We can all, 4 of us in the family, we all can get a soda. And then there'd be times when, maybe mom and dad are in between jobs or something like that. And
Right.
I remember just water, guys.
Yeah.
Just water. Tonight it's like, ooh, it's a big adjustment.
For the I had a question. Never mind. Keep going.
Okay, Trey, you're talking about after soccer snacks.
Yep.
My personal opinion, as my kids are both in sports, I feel like the post-game snacks has gotten a little out of control.
It used to be just like oranges and
Yeah.
maybe
I mean-
a Gatorade.
I mean, seriously,
Juice box.
it would be a mom would show up with a box of Capri Suns
Get in
and a
line.
box of Gushers.
Right, and you
that
get
was
in
it.
line. That's
and you know
right.
what? That was awesome.
Greatness.
Give me a Mondo juice drink. Give me a
Right.
Kool-Aid Slammer. Give me one of those. Awesome. But I feel like now, at all my kids' events, that does not happen. We're coming with 3 coolers of stuff, 17 pre-packed lunch sacks with 5 different items in there, and that's wonderful. But it's just like, why are we doing this?
So I thought we were going to have a really over the top season, like you were just talking about, because the first person that signed up for the first game of the year, her name's Mary, and she is like basically Pinterest as a human.
Oh, wonderful.
And so she makes all these different shirts. Like she made my coach's shirt.
Really?
It's great. Yeah. She did.
Oh,
she does
Mary.
all this awesome stuff. And so she got a plastic bag that you could see everything in and tied it up and like individually wrapped everything inside of it, and it looked great and wonderful. I was like, oh my gosh, like when Kara signs up for this, I'm gonna have a whole job to do. And then so the next week, luckily somebody was like, I'm good. Like they brought like a paper bag with stuff inside of it. I was like, I think we can meet in the middle.
That's
Let
fine.
the paper bag with stuff individually inside of it, instead of the box and lining up.
I agree. From a seasoned coach, I would like to say to the Marys out there, we desperately need you.
Thank you.
We love you. Thank
Yeah.
you. We the kids love it. When you do the personalized little bags with their names and numbers on there, and that's awesome. Sign up last.
That's true.
Don't shame me.
Okay.
I don't want to live up to that.
Make it, because yours is going to be so good that it's almost like an end of the year type thing.
It's for the banquet at the end of the year.
It's almost
Okay?
like a banquet. So if you are that person, and again, we desperately need at least one or two of you moms or dads that do this on the team. But sign up last, and let us procrastinators that go to the store that morning
on the way to the game.
handle the first 5 games.
Those Capri Suns are room temperature. They are not cooled.
Because that way, we're not going to feel bad when you do it. We're going to go like, oh, that was a nice ramp up.
Can I get on a soapbox for a second?
Sure.
I don't want to be preachy here.
Okay.
Okay. Every older generation always thinks the younger generation
Sucks.
is lazy, they suck, they whine, they have high expectations. I think a lot of this stuff comes down to sports. Millennials are so entitled. Gen Z is so entitled. They want their participation trophy. When I was 8, I did not give myself a participation trophy. That was the generation above
you.
me that gave me a participation
Right.
trophy, that set my expectations that I am always a winner.
What?
I do get a banquet after every football game of a giant lunch sack full of goldfish and snacks.
It's not our fault.
Because it's at some point you do have to have a little self reflection and say like, maybe I could improve on my expectations for the world. But also, when you're brought up being given a participation trophy for everything you do, when you get in the real world, why shouldn't I expect that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Anyways,
not our fault.
that's my soapbox. I'm not saying everything is a boomer's fault. Millennials and Gen Z need to check themselves a lot of times on expectations and stuff. But also at the same time, this is what I've been given my whole life. So
You can go like super deep with this, because what is it better for as a parent? Shouldn't I show you it's good to be nice and celebrate you as yourself and what you did on the field, no matter if it was be the best on the field or just get out there and try?
Yeah.
I should celebrate you for that.
Absolutely.
It is now on to you that you have to better yourself when you realize, hey, I need to get better.
and
If you want to get better at something, you have to try a little harder.
I don't want to blame the boomer, or I say boomers. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to blame that older generation.
You're saying it with a hard B.
I know. What you want that next generation, your kids, to have a better life than you had.
Right.
Yes.
So we are creating an encouraging atmosphere, at least I hope.
Right.
We are creating that. We are encouraging that. Yes, you can do whatever you want. Yes, you can go study whatever you want in college. Yes, you're great at doing this. Just that you participated is wonderful.
It's a good idea to participate. Yep.
That is, I do like that mindset. We do want to encourage people to be better and feel more included and things like that. So, like, I don't think they're coming from a wrong place when
Right.
they're doing that.
Well, I think that's then where your parenting comes in. Hey,
Yeah.
you got a participation trophy because you're a part of a team. That was good. You're having fun. Now, as the parent, I'm in the car with you, and I see, hey, do you want to play soccer again? Should we play soccer again next year? Cool. Maybe we should work on some stuff, because there's other kids out there that are working on getting a little better. Maybe we should work on getting a little bit better. So I don't think that it's the organization's fault for going, we're just going to make all these kids feel good because we want them to come back and spend
Totally.
money again with
Totally.
our organization.
And I think participation trophies are cool when they're 3 and 4 because they don't understand competition yet.
Yeah, I
they
mean,
don't
most of those
realize.
games, they're not keeping score.
They're not even at practice, Trey. Do they even know what they're doing?
Barely.
Barely.
They really kind of clicked last week. But
So
Yeah,
when they're
that's- I think
3,
that's more on the coaching, though.
100%. Because there are some teams out there that have their S together.
They're
Oh, I know.
They're
And it's-
running plays.
And
that's fine.
Their coaches are like prim and they've got like clean cut faces. They're like standing there calmly.
And good for
It's
them.
Definitely the energy of the coach. Anyway, keep
But
going.
again, 3, 4, 5, even 6 years old, I think make them feel special. Let them know, hey, I worked, I went to practice, I earned this. Then when you start getting a little bit older, that's when you, because I keep seeing people go, you don't need to give everybody a trophy. He didn't win a single game. Yeah, because we didn't keep score.
Sure.
They're 4.
Yeah.
All right. That's all right. So there's a little balance when it comes to that. It's going
That's
to be
good.
fine.
Yeah. At some point, we
At
cut
some
that
point,
off.
you got to cut it off and let them know. You got to earn things.
All right, I'm done with my soapbox.
Thank you for your
Sorry
soapbox.
if I offended anybody.
JC, I think you had we had talked about it. In our like scheduling meeting
Yeah.
that we
Yeah.
talked
Last week.
It was like a 2-hour meeting, and we came up with something. And JC had a big thing too.
I contemplated talking about this because I'm opening up myself for judgment, but I'm cool with it.
Do you have juice and bottles?
I
This is-
love to judge. Let's
This
do
is because I never had this done, and I've been told there's a lot of chemicals involved with what I let one of my kids do. Not drugs, but my son for the longest time, and it almost makes me feel guilty. So I blame his mom because he.
So you're not opening yourself up to judgment. You're passing the buck to
I blame
him.
his mom for the genetics.
Do you teach Casey and Chloe about taking responsibility and accountability?
Listen, it's not my fault.
Okay.
Because you know why it's not my fault? Because it's my wife's genetics. My son has been pretty vocal about his dislike for his hair.
Because he's been growing his hair out. It was long.
It was
right?
long and everything. And I don't know, what's cool right now when you see the kids in middle school and high school, they got like the cool wavy hair and it's kind of in their face. Like you see them on TikTok all the time and that's all he sees. So that's what he wants. And he tried. My boy tried. He tried. But his hair is like straw. It's like it's his mom's hair.
So did he cut his hair short, tried a new hairstyle, and not liking it?
So he finally cut it. We finally cut it because he had it down to his shoulders, and people were calling him a girl at times. And he started kind of getting made fun of at school. So I finally talked him into cutting it, and he cut it, and it was still not vibing. And I kind of have my hair medium length right now, and he would constantly say, "I wish I had your hair. I like your hair. How do you get your hair to be wavy?" And I didn't do anything. This is just my hair. My hair's just, it's not too wavy. It's not too straight. It's just right amount of wave. And I told him, look, man, it is what it is. You could do certain things and train your hair. And one day he came down and said, hey, I found out about this cool thing called a perm.
Oh, no.
And I looked at Kinsey and she goes, she didn't even think about it. She goes, yeah, we can look into a perm.
Trey, I'm going to blame Kinsey in a second.
Isn't there a step in between like not having curly hair and getting, like, isn't there something that there's got to be products out there that will curl your hair?
We know-
before
I
you
know.
perm.
Do we know?
There's
do you guys-
shampoos. We tried the shampoos. We tried the creams.
Okay.
We tried stuff.
Did before going into this, because I really don't know the rest of the story, do we know what perm is short for?
Permanent.
Permanent. Okay. Just making sure.
Okay.
Just making sure we knew how long term of a decision.
I
we
let
might be
Casey
jumping
know. That
into.
was the first thing I said, Nick. I said, perms is short for permanent. So whatever you do to your hair, it's going to be permanent or you got to buzz it.
It's gonna be there for a bit.
It's going to be there for a minute, a hot minute. And he goes, I know, but I'm willing to take it in. I said, okay, bro. Again, you're not allowed to wear hats at school.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to wear hats at school. And he said, no, I really want to go through with this. And Kinsey informed me. She said, there are levels to perms. There are the super curly, and then there's different, I guess they put them in rollers and stuff. There's bigger rollers, so it's a loose wave. She goes, I'll get him the right one, I promise. I said, okay. My second thing, there's a lot of chemicals in these things.
Yeah.
I'm putting chemicals on my 12-year-old's head.
Yeah.
And she goes, our parents did it. Their parents did it. Kids that you see today with the cool hair, they're doing it. I said, okay.
I'm not worried about the chemicals too much on a 12-year-old.
So that was cool. So we talked that out, and I said, fine. I'm gonna trust you, Mama. You're the fashionista here. You know about hair. You go do your thing. All I do is just get my hair wet and nothing. She took him to get his perm, and he came back home, And my boy was stoked.
All right,
Because
good.
it was like the loose curls. And I said, you know what, man? It's not bad. Looks all good. And he went upstairs and he had his, he had his time. And then he came down, guys, about an hour later. I guess he was playing with his friends online. And he came down. Do you remember Kate Gosling?
I do remember John and Kate. John
John and Kate plus
guy?
8.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're listening to the podcast right now. Go ahead and look up a picture of Kate plus 8. Go with the Karen haircut.
Yeah.
That haircut where it's kind of like up top, like boom, and then the bangs are like straight.
Right.
That's what he came down looking
Oh
like.
boy, he tried to
Kind
do
of like
something.
I'm pulling one up.
That is
sort of. I'm
it
pulling
right
one up
there.
now.
It is. It was like his bangs just decided. You know what? We're not gonna do curl.
Okay, now pull up a picture of Pete Wentz's hair in 2008, 2004.
tonight there'll be the night.
So it's emo meets I want to talk to the manager. And I'm thinking, oh my, Kinsey, what are we going to do? He's got to go to school. And she goes, I'll take care of it. I'll recurl it in the morning. We did this for a week before Kinsey finally goes.
P wins.
Yeah.
P wins.
The straight bangs, dude. I'm telling you, it was just straight hair, straight
Bang
down. Like,
swooped over.
It'll
and he-
come back around.
and so Kinsey curled it for a week and she finally goes, we need to call this lady and have this fixed. And I said, so he's going to go in for a second perm?
But what's going on at school all this time? Is Kaysen cool?
He was,
That's what
everything
I'm
was
concerned
fine.
about.
It was fine. Like, kids were cool because she was curling it enough, but by the end of the day, it was like barely holding on and
Yeah.
it was straightening up. Like, it's like Cinderella.
Okay.
You know, like
Gotta
you
get
have
home
a
before.
you got to get home before 4:00 because the bullies are coming. And so she took him in the other day to get re-permed, and this time they went with the smaller rolls. And my boy walked in, and I couldn't help it, guys. As soon as he walked in, I went, "It's gonna be Meg."
Okay.
Oh, Justin Timberlake.
My boy came in looking like Justin Timberlake from 1999,
Oh, that's
2000. Just a super curly hair. And I looked at, he went upstairs. It looked like a wig. Guys,
Yeah?
it looked like a wig.
Oh, no.
All right? It looked like a wig.
Uh-huh.
And I looked at Kinsey and I was like, Kinsey, was there not a middle for this? That's extreme. And she goes, it's going to loosen up. Mm-hmm. And I said, I hope so for middle school. I hope so. Because it looked like a wig. He woke up the next morning. Guys, it looks dope.
all right.
No, my boy looks like I want to get a perm now.
My stomach was in knots for that whole story because
I
I
know.
don't. Kids are brutal.
They're brutal.
About hair.
So this has been like a 2-week journey of starting perm
Yeah.
to where it's like, okay, this is what we were
it
going
looked-
for.
I was looking at him when I was driving him home yesterday, and like the way it's like it's perfect. I didn't recognize him when I was picking him up. I drove past him, by the way. I drove past him, and I'm like, oh, that's Kate. He was like running after my car. He's like,
Hey, Dad.
because he looks way different. But I was looking at his hair. It looks so dope, man.
That's
great.
great.
The perm's on point.
That
makes me
in-between
happy.
phase has to be a very hard time as a parent to not just laugh out loud
Right.
at what your kid looks like.
Yeah.
You don't want to ruin their
Oh,
confidence.
we went
or
to
anything.
football practice yesterday. There's another little boy that has similar hair, but I thought his was natural. And he goes, Kaysen, did you get a perm? And I'm thinking, you should lie, bro. You should say
Right,
no. It's
say
just
no.
I woke up this way. Like,
Our generation would have said no.
yeah. He was honest. He goes, yeah. And he goes, oh, it looks really cool. I'm thinking inside, thank God.
Goodness, yes.
And I looked at him. I was like, is yours a perm? And he goes, yeah, I've been getting my hair permed for 2 years.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, you've been around permers the whole
Nice.
time.
Guys, most of the time core memories have to do with really great things.
No.
No?
No
Okay,
way.
well,
All
I
my
have-
core memories are trash.
I have
Anyway.
a core memory, and it's ingrained in my mind. My brother went to get his hair cut like the day or two before his, I want to say 8th grade yearbook photo.
Oh, no.
We go drop him off at Regis Hair Salon at the mall in Arlington, Texas, the Parks Mall. Drop my brother off. He's getting his hair cut. My mom and I just walk around the mall, and we're coming down the escalator. Right? It's been 30 minutes. His hair's probably done. We're coming down the escalator and we're looking into Regis Hair Salon while we're on the escalator. And my brother is in there bawling his eyes out, crying so hard. Dude, to make an 8th grader cry in public,
Yeah.
something bad had to happen. And his hair was bad. They messed his haircut
no.
up. I don't even remember what. I think he was like
Was it
trying
the
to get
step
short
cut?
on the sides. I don't know, but like it just wasn't good. It was bad. It was a bad haircut. And dude, I was laughing so hard. And my mom had it out with the manager,
Yeah.
as she should.
She Karen'd.
And but sometimes like not every time a Karen is wrong. Just because they raise their
sure.
voice and
Oh,
want
no,
to speak.
for sure.
I mean,
Sometimes you guys
Karens
are right.
can be right sometimes, not all the time. But oh my gosh, I just remember coming down that escalator, see my brother bawling in the hair salon. Dude, it was the.
Did you laugh
it was
at him?
Hilarious. Yes,
Of course you did.
It was so funny.
What a brother move
Yeah.
right there.
I once tried to cut my own hair.
You cut your own
Yeah,
hair?
yeah. Except the problem was, so I was like, I want to buzz my hair. Like, I don't know who had a buzzed haircut that I was like, man, I would look awesome if I had a buzzed head. And everybody's like, oh, don't do it if you have a lumpy head. It'll look bad, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, I'm going to do it. And so after school one day, went and got my dad's beard trimmer. And I had a full head of hair, regular, spiky hair, whatever.
You didn't ask, you just did?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
16. I can do whatever I want. I'm
Oh, okay.
16.
Sure.
I'm in high school. I got my own little car, blah, 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 blah. So I grabbed my dad's beard trimmer. And the beard trimmer is not made to...
They're not hair clippers.
They're not hair clippers. I decide to go straight down the middle, like straight up from the nose, right down the middle over the widow's peak. And I go about I'm going to call it an inch in, and it gets stuck.
Yeah.
And so
'Cause it's not meant for hair again.
so it's not meant for your hair on your head. And this was about 8 o'clock at night. I don't know if you guys know what time all the barbershops close.
Yeah, Supercuts isn't
but
open
they're
anymore.
not open that day.
I think 7 is when they close, 7 or 8.
We finally found one place in J.C. Penney that was still open, still accepting haircuts. And we went in there at the very last second, and the lady was like, yeah, I'll stay open a little
Yeah,
bit. Like,
just take 5
so it
minutes.
was a school night. Like, I'll just do it and buzzed my hair for me. But that's my own.
My dad made me cry when I was in 8th grade because I used to get the step cut. You know, when you do the undercut and then you have long hair up top. It's like kind of like a mushroom look. It was,
I remember from
Like-
the back in the day.
like
late
Zach
90s.
Morris and
Yeah,
like
okay.
Ryder Strong used to wear that, like from Boy Meets World. And
Totally.
so I was getting those, and my dad and mom were trying to save money, and he said, all you do is just shave the hair tight up top, and then you just let the top go. And I
Yeah.
said, yeah. And he goes, I could do that.
Of course.
So I let my dad use his beard trimmers on my side of my hair, and I didn't have much because it was short. And I remember he started on the side by my ear, and I saw the hair fall. And then I heard my dad say, "Ay, güey." In Spanish, that's not good, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't speak Spanish. That doesn't sound like a good thing.
If
to
you
say.
ever hear a Mexican person that's helping you do anything and they go, "Ay, güey," they messed up. And so I go, "What?" And I'm facing away from the mirror. My mom walks in, and she goes, "Ay, güey." So now my mom said it.
We got a double way, double eye way.
And I'm going, no way. What's going on?
What?
My mom,
eye
guys,
way, no way.
my mom starts tearing up. Oh. And she goes, Alex, you went to the skin? And I said, to the skin? The hell do you mean to the skin? I turned, dude. He had zeroed.
Yeah.
I was skin. And he goes, it's fine. It'll grow back. Just give it a week. And so he goes, let me just finish. He did my entire undercut, shaved to the skin.
But I guess you looked out like Kay said. He looked awesome.
Absolutely not. I looked like a penis. I looked so bad. I got made fun of so bad the next day at school,
Yeah.
and there was nothing I could do about it. I couldn't shave it. I couldn't fix it. No hairstylist could do anything about it. I just had to let it regrow out. It was some of the darkest moments of my
Yeah,
life.
bet it was.
That time. I remember one time my mom was cutting my hair and she did something, went a little too short on the sides and messed it up. And I want to say it was during the summer. So I didn't have to go to school. So I think we just got it fixed the next day and
Nice.
just got a short haircut for the summer, which I always got flat tops in the summer.
Oh,
Did you
look
ever,
at you,
did you ever get a
flat top.
flat top?
Never did
Look
it.
like you're in the military or something.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I always got a flat top.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm tired of talking to y'all.
Okay.
Oh, you want to go?
Yeah. All right. I'm Trey.
I'm Nick.
I'm JC.
And remember,
Stand up straight.
The Chatty Daddies Podcast.